second day of our Theros Beyond Death early access event. First up today, we are going to be playing this Rakdos Aristocrats deck. So this deck is one we've played previously. We've played it in previous formats. It gets a couple of new additions. So we get Croxa, Titan of Death's Hunger. Enters the battlefield, sacrifice it unless it escaped. Whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, each opponent discards a card, then each opponent who didn't discard a non-land card loses 3 life. So this, and then has escape to be able to bring it back. So it synergizes really well with the other sacrifice aspects of this deck. We also have Woe Strider, which is basically just a creature that's going to be able to make another creature and then gives us a sack outlet to be able to scry, and then it's got escape as well so it can come back. We've also got some copies of Erebos in the sideboard, just as a way to be able to kind of push over the top and get some card advantage. So let's swing on straight on into some games here and see how we get on. This one seems okay. Not ideal lands, but if we draw an untapped land, then all of these lands are untapped, so it seems pretty good. Oven's pretty good. Woe Strider is gonna be online pretty quickly with these Fabled Passages too, to be able to escape, so get some good value out of that. Got the Oven now, stops their Bone Crusher Giants, assuming they are mostly red. Ember Hauler, sure. Okay, we're just going to run out the Stormfist Crusader, get another land on the go, ready to go. If they want to trade these off, that's absolutely fine with me. Phoenix, sure. This card seems very, very good. Being able to give it fire breathing and escape it to make it bigger seems real good, so I think I'm into just blocking here. Temple of Malice is, I forgot to mention Temple of Malice being the other addition. Being able to have some extra red-black jewels is going to be quite nice in this archetype as well, I think. So stop trying to hurt my Woe Strider. I see you over there, opponent. This card seems pushed. Like, that's a lot of words on this card. A lot of good stuff going on there. So sure. Anak. So that's going to be a 4-power creature. That's kind of good. Gonna sack the goat and scry, see if we can't find something to be doing. Cat's perfect. So we can just chomp this thing for days now, which is fine. Oh, they get a goblin. Assuming they're gonna have, is it Torbran? Which is probably gonna be a problem for us, but I guess we just have to see how we get on dealing with that. We don't have too much in the way of removal, so Bone Crusher. So I can sack the cat here because I'm gonna sack the Wolf Strider to an oven, so I can get a scry here. Priest's a pretty good one. And we make a food. Wolf Strider we can bring back from the graveyard too, which is nice. Means they don't get to play Bone Crusher. I would love to bring the cat back. Cat oven's just so disgusting. Yeah, I'm gonna do this because if they want to kill the cat, I'm okay with that because I want the priest to live. This is fine, this will hit them for 3. We get to do the cat dance again. We actually have to bring this back to our hand too. And then play the priest out. Again, if they want to try and kill this, this one doesn't matter, so we'll just let that happen. Theros. Big boy. We do nearly have them though, so. Kitty cat dance. Do the kitty cat dance. Alright, let's see what we draw for the turn. Another priest is pretty good. I mean, they've got a lot they have to deal with here, so looking alright for us. Depends what they can cheat in with the Theros. Again, I don't want them to get the Bone Crusher Giant, so sacrificing the priest means that they can't. They don't get the Bone Crusher at all. Another Phoenix, sure. Do the cat dance. Wolf Strider comes back. If we got them, I feel like they go to 4. I think we've got them, so I'm going to attack with all these things. They have to take 1. Then we can sack the cat here. Leave that on top again. Bring the cat back. Then I want to sacrifice the cat to the Woe Strider. And then sacrifice the Woe Strider to the oven. Means I get two foods. I need to do it the other way around. Leave it on top again, doesn't really matter. Yeah, I miscalculated. We're one short, but it's fine. They can't attack with their ground creatures because otherwise we kill them, so it'll be fine. It'll be okay. I thought we had one more point there by being tricksy, but we obviously didn't, so don't think it's going to make a difference. We've still got 1 life on the stack as well, and we've got 2 blocks for their ground creatures, so don't think it will make a difference. And we've got another oven on top. Was there a way for me to get an extra point there? Just trying to think. Don't think so. Having the extra food in play means it's lethal, so but I could have done that at any point, so there's no point in me doing it right there. Okay. Cool. We are... Let me start tracking this. 1-0 versus mono red. This one is kind of similar to the last hand. It's less good, but I think I'm keeping it anyway. Like, the Woe Striders are going to be fine. Oh, we're against the same opponent again, so... Cat's the best draw in our deck there, so I'm not going to complain about that one at all. Sure. I'm going to do the cat dance here, and then just trade off, and then I can use the goat from the Woe Strider to make another food to get it back next turn. So having excess creatures with these Woe Striders is probably going to be pretty good in these things, just giving you extra things to be able to sacrifice. So I can just sack the goat to get the cat back now, so quite happy to make this trade as well. Just need to keep the board clear. They're obviously a red devotion deck from what we played against last time. It's kind of annoying. Guess at this point we can sack the goat. Chandra do enough? Don't feel like Chandra's doing enough right now. And then let's sacrifice this to make food. But at least this time we will have sufficient things in the graveyard as well, so I'm just taking the 2 here. Play another Woe Strider. Temple. Gutter Bones is probably not good enough here now either. Hit them for 1, can get it back as a blocker if we need it. They get a 1/1. The small red deck the opponent's playing looks pretty good. I just don't think it's particularly good against cats and gaining life. So, oh, this card is brutal. Mayhem Devil, you say? Having this Fabled Passage in hand means we can kill the giant, I believe, so... Let's go fetch up a swamp. Sack my goat. Kill that, please. Another Mayhem Devil? Absolutely. Yeah, that's fine. Man, this archetype is so busted. Like, having a free sack outlet now just pushes this into a different territory, I think, so... Sweet. We are only playing best of 1s. I don't think you can play best of 3s in this event. I don't think it changes anything, does it? No. Okay, onwards. Which means we get in a lot more singles, so that's fine. Hopefully we don't get the same person again. No, we got someone different this time, so that's fine. Well, we had a Croxa in our hand, but no mana has to be able to cast anything, so this hand's much better. I think I'm just getting rid of a Croxa. Escaped for 5. 5's quite a lot. Two on flyer, you can, beginning of your end step, exile an enchantment card from your graveyard, create a 2/2. That seems reasonable. Alright, priest. So we get to, next turn, if they don't kill the priest, we get to play Cauldron Familiar. Okay, they are killing the priest. If they didn't kill the priest, we would get to play Croxa and play Cauldron Familiar, and sack them both to the priest to trigger it, so... Oh, that was the wrong one. I didn't mean to cast this one, but never mind. It was meant to be Mayhem Devil, but never mind. Because it triggers this thing, so... Whoops. Doesn't really matter. We get to Mayhem Devil next turn and probably kill the board, so... Sure. Whenever you cast a spell, you lose a life. Sure. This seems sweet. Do like what the opponent's got going on here. At least we get to kill the Euphemia. Ghost Rider's a nice one. Need one more card in our graveyard to get Croxa back. Whenever they cast spells, they're losing life here, which is good. Being foretold, sure. That's really bad against us here. We'll just sack cats. An oven? Sure. Sure, so they've got Euphemia. Man, this deck looks sweet. I really want to try this. Yeah, they get to draw some more cards. Put the top 3 cards of your library into graveyard, then you may exile a creature or enchantment from your graveyard, create a zombie. Sure. I get to make another zombie. Gain X life, where X the number of zombies you control is probably going to be an issue for us, but Fabled Passage. Fabled Passage is actually a really good draw because it means that we can get this Croxa on the go. Actually, it doesn't yet. It does exist 5 other cards. Don't really want to exile the cat. Could sack the Woe Strider and escape that instead. It's only escaped for 4, so I could put the Fabled Passage away, but I think I do still want to be able to do this, so I'm just going to pass. If I attack with the Woe Strider, actually, might force some action, because I have to trade it off. Then we can Croxa. I need to do the Fabled Passage first. Need to get rid of their blessing. Oh, was that an Archon? Yikes, let's not do that. Opponent's deck is super sweet. So I need something to be able to deal, what is it, 2 points of damage? Well, I mean, that's a good one. Hopefully they just have lands. One short, and then they're gonna gain 3 life. We'll go up to 6. I just want to find what my opponent's playing, because it's significantly sweeter than what I'm playing. Can I search for cards here? And that needs to go face. It did go face. Yeah, that's probably it. Another face. Don't think we have any outs. That's unfortunate. Good games, opponent. Their deck is super sweet, and I am all over wanting to try that. There is so much synergy there. Guess we'll just have to figure that one out ourselves, but that was super sweet. Sorry, I'm literally just trying to find that deck my opponent was playing, because just trying to see if there's anywhere on any of the forums that I'm part of. This one seems fine. Cauldron Familiar into Croxa into Woe Strider. Now into Rankle as well, because we drew the land. Seems decent. Ew, okay, that's rude. Who are we milling? Are we milling me or are we milling you? Milling you. Okay, you're milling 8 cards here. So that's 2 breaches, so that's probably what they're doing. And a secrets. Okay. You have a 0/4. What is it that you're trying to do? I was expecting like Arclight Phoenix it. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to mill themselves for Thassa's Oracle. Sure. Well, that's an exceptionally good draw. So let's do that. Anyone find a Mayhem Devil too? actually going to sacrifice the Rankle. I don't want them having the Brazen Borderer. Need one more card in the graveyard to be able to get a Croxa back. Sure. So they have 26 cards in deck, so it's still quite a lot. I was going down to 21 now, so... And they wanted that one. Come on, opponent. Well, that was literally the best draw in our deck. I'm supposed to attack with the Wolf Strider first. They need to win this turn. I'm not sure they're going to be able to. I mean, they've got 8 mills and 2 draws, so they get off first, sure. There's another Thassa's Oracle. I think that's 3 of them they've gone through. And another Opt. Okay, so... mills them for 5 cards. Don't think they could... need that last Thassa's Oracle, I think. No, it doesn't quite do it, because they'll still have 6 cards in library, and they'll have 4 devotion. Oh wow, they did find it as well. But this isn't enough, so... Croxa. Cool. That was sweet. That kind of showcased a little bit of the power of Croxa, just being able to rip their hands to shreds, which was nice. Okay, let's go again. So that was 2-1 versus the Orzhov Enchantments, and 3-1 versus the blue-red self-mill Oracle, we call it. This hand doesn't seem very good. Like, not being able to play Garbones on 1's pretty rough. I feel like we've got better draws than this, so I'm gonna mull this one. This is much better. I'm actually going to be greedy and throw away a land here. Like, our hand is so powerful. Just kind of want to so some kind of green-white deck. What's next? Have you got some interaction for my priest? Okay, so Bant Enchantress by the looks of things. Okay. So I get to draw a card, get some mana, they have to discard a card, and sack a creature. Seems like a lot of value there, which is pretty awesome. Discard a Leyline of Abundance. Sure. And we get to play the Gutter Bones again. Gonna hold on to the cat in the oven. Depending on what they do, will depend what we end up wanting to play out. But getting the Gutter Bones back, it's the most mana efficient play there. It means I've definitely got 2 creatures I want to sacrifice to be able to make them activate the priest again next turn. So a lot of these decks have been not really doing a massive amount in terms of actually interacting with us. So Dryad of the Elysian Grove. Sure. Kenny. Okay, so this works out perfectly because we get everything off them. So, all right, Gutter Bones, activate the priest. This is sweet. You sacrifice a creature. I make some mana. I play a Rankle. I make some more mana. I play a Cauldron Familiar. Then we are discarding a card and sacrificing a creature. I'll discard a mountain. You can discard the card that was going to draw you 2 cards, or yeah, drawing you 2 cards unless you've ripped one off the top. But if not, you are dead. Beautiful. Sweet. So that's 4 and 1, and that was the Bant Enchantments. How long have we been going with this one? We've been going for nearly an hour. Yeah, nearly an hour. Let's go a couple more. These don't seem to take particularly long. And then I'm going to see if I can find the white-black enchantments deck that we played against, or we're going to try and build it together and go from there, because it's that was sweet. That was the most interesting thing that I've seen so far today. So. This hand seems okay. Gutter Bones into Stormfish Crusader is probably going to be fine. A couple of Croxas. Okay, some kind of Esper control deck potentially. gonna play the Chandra because I get 2 triggers off of it, off the Mayhem Devil next turn, or I can cast both Croxas. We'll see where we feel like we want to be. See what they do. They might play like a Teferi or something. Chandra makes Teferi much worse. Guess that there's a chance they're still on like a Doom Foretold deck as well, just playing like Esper Doom Foretold like we did in the last. For Throne of Eldraine, that's kind of what we were doing. So maybe that's what they're trying to do too.
Go get 'em, buddies.
Alright, I think I'm starting on a Croxa because they didn't do anything. Starting an Oath of Kaya. Okay. Alright, we're going to get another Black Source, and we're going to play another Croxa. Well, that was a reasonably successful turn. I got an Oath of Kaya and an Absorb out of them. For 2 Croxas that will come back, so I'd imagine this match is probably going to be quite grindy. Ooh, Kaya's real good, isn't it? Exiling cards all over the place.
Your problems are my
massively
problems.
rude.
I hope you said you won. You beat me this time.
Rude.
Bravo.
Kaya's a card I completely forgot about, to be honest.
Go get 'em, buddies.
Yeah, gain your 2 life, that's fine. Just gonna make a food out of this, it's dying anyway, so... Like, there's half a debate to not do that, just so we've got the Mayhem Devil, and we can protect the Mayhem Devil with the Witch's Oven, just so they don't gain any life, but... Okay, that's fine.
Oh, they're so cute.
Man, Kaya dealing with my Croxas was exceptionally rude. Okay. Got another oven. At least all of our threats are super recursive.
So cute.
I'm gonna have so much food for when I find a cat. It's gonna get fed. It's gonna be really well fed. Like, they're through 2 Wraths, so an Oath of Kaya, a Kaya, and an Absorb. I guess they might be playing Hero as well, potentially, if they've just got mono gold cards. Like, it might be kind of not necessarily most synergistic with the Kayas.
I will defend the weak at every opportunity. I believe in you.
Don't worry, I brought company. Anyone need a fire started? No? Too bad. Hey, these little guys are great.
Kill the Gideon, hit you for 1. Yep. Rude. It's got lifelink too, right? Oh, that's exceptionally rude. Right, okay, so...
Oh, they're so cute.
Players can't cast, so I can still gutter bones though. So, yeah, I'm just gonna make this attack. This is a hoser.
Keep it
I
up.
really want my
and you'll
Stormfish Crusader
pay.
not to die here, so I can try and start drawing some cards. Draw myself out of this. Oofed. What? Who did what to you, opponent? Who did what to you? Who hurt
Some
you?
solutions must be built.
Yeah, like, I mean, I can't do anything, so... 4 and 2 versus Esper, please don't hurt me. Please don't cap me. Alright, last one with this deck, and then we'll move on to something else. Been live for nearly an hour, so thank you everyone for hanging out live today, and thank you for everyone for coming by my stream. Coming to the YouTube, those that are not watching live, thank you very much as well. It's greatly appreciated. I know there's a lot of folks currently watching this event all over the place, so thank you very much. Well, I would really like to draw a red source. Red source or another creature I can cast would be ideal. I need to be more specific.
That Oro was overhyped and Croxa is underrated. And I actually have not seen many green cards to really stand out.
Risen Reef's an interesting one. Haven't seen that one in a bit. Find a mountain so we can do our thing. Another mountain. Does that mean that I'm still just playing the Croxa? Okay, we found another land. What are they discarding? Claim the firstborn, sure. Let's go with Mayhem Devil. This one's gain 3 life, draw a card, and put one play, sure. Ping you. How many cards in my graveyard? I got 3 cards. Nothing from the opponent. Okay, let's run out another Croxa. Cavalier Thorns, sure. That means I can bring Gutterbones back. Am I just attacking for 4? Like, what are they likely to have here? Like, is this actually going to make a difference if they escape it? I've not got enough things to escape. Could just play another Croxa. I think I'm just going to attack with this and play a Gutterbones. And then leave the priest activation up. It means I can deal 2 and deal another 2, depending on what they do. Okay. Sweet. Alright, so that'll be the end of this one. We are 5-2 versus Temur Elementals there. So that's all sweet. Let me just do a wrap on this deck and then we'll try and build the next one. Right, so this deck was super sweet. Some of the cards, Woe Strider was very powerful. Croxa, I'm not sure if this is necessarily the best home for it, but it was a very powerful card, like making opponents discard cards. I don't think it dealt 3 damage once, but like discarding actual spells is pretty good. Mayhem Devil with the Croxa was pretty nice. Rankle was still good. Yeah, the extra Temple of Malices, making the mana slightly smoother, helps as well. But overall, it was a really sweet deck. So let me just tie this one up and say end of. Right, okay, cool. Let's figure out the next one. So we saw one of our opponents playing an Orzhov